Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Project Pokemon or Project Polaro video. And after playing this game for quite a few months now, I believe I have found the best strategy in this game. It's technically a dual strategy, but there are some more things that I haven't yet to cover from the previous video. You know, like the huge update that released yesterday that updated a bunch of the map, and I still don't know if I may have missed a few things, and if I did, I'm sorry about that. There are a few more things that were included in this update that I feel are worth mentioning before I get into the juice of the video, the topic. Alright, so here I am in the beautiful looking Viridian City. I'm just gonna try and find any random patch of grass. Let me just make sure I have enough Pokeballs on me. I think I do. Encounter a Pokemon. Here we go. Boom. Did you see it? Did you see it? Scizor actually came out of the Pokeball. And if you see, there are actual Pokeball icons. And I think that this was not a thing before. But you can see the gender of the Pokemon now. Let me just use false swipe. There we go. He got some health back, but that's fine. I'm just gonna use a Premier Ball. Apparently I've never caught a Badoo. And look at that! You actually see the Pokemon. The Pokeball. And there we go. That already is a huge step up and really boosts the polish of this game, and I love it. Another issue with this game was the fact that there were plenty of missing Pokemon sprites. An example is this Shadow Lugia, which now we can see its beautiful face. And the shiny icons were changed to what they originally were in Project Pokemon, and now I think that what it was before is what the skins or auras. Now, another example. Yep, and there it is. The shiny Pidgeot. First, I'm just gonna go into a battle with the shiny Pidgeot because this is an example of one of the Pokemon that was invisible when in battle. And oh, okay. The shiny Pidgeot is still invisible in battle. So it makes me wonder how many Pokemon did they actually fix. And then we have the Pokemart. We finally get to see these arrows because this is an issue that definitely needed to be fixed, because for the first few months of me playing this game, I didn't realize that you were able to scroll down and find more items because they were invisible. And I managed to find it by pure luck. And man, these being here now really do help. This update also brought back a bunch of missing moves. Those moves being Double Edge, Expanding Force, Hone Claws, Liquidation, Dragon Darts, Bounce, Body Press, Darkest Lariat, Parting Shot, Baneful Bunker, Power Gem, Scorching Sands, High Horsepower, Wild Charge, Dragon Ascent. That's a key one because that's Rayquaza's signature move. Clanging Scales, Clangor's Soul, Heal Bell, Wish, Smart Strike, Fiery Dance, Rapid Spin, Wicked Blow, Superpower, Hyperspace Fury, Yawn, and Double Iron Bash. I don't know if there are any more. It doesn't say anywhere here, but according to the Discord, those are all of the moves that have been added, which is quite a decent amount, but I do think that there are quite a few other moves, such as Toucannon's signature move, Beak Blast, I think it's called. That is not in the game. Alright, so I think that is pretty much everything. If there's anything else that I missed, then please let me know in the comment section, and I will mention it in my next Project Polaro video. Alright, so on to the topic of this video, and that is the possible best strategy in this game, which guarantees a victory if done correctly. And just letting you know, this is the strategy that I used to defeat the entirety of the 11th gym fairly easy. And here's my proof that I have the badge. There it is. That was my phone. Yeah, as I was saying, I have the 11th gym badge, and this is the strategy that I used to beat it. Alright, so it requires basically one move, and that is Toxic Spikes. This move is key, and also a fairly fast poison type Pokemon, or at least any Pokemon that can learn Toxic Spikes. Nidoking's not the fastest, but it is a reliable Pokemon that you can teach this to. I do not have the Toxic Spikes TM, but if you go to the Cinnabar Volcano TM shop, then it will most likely have the TM for Toxic Spikes. So, you could probably teach Toxic Spikes to a much faster Pokemon than Nidoking. Let me actually test that right now. In order for this to work, you're pretty much guaranteed to need to move to hit first, because Nidoking, it doesn't seem to be able to take very many hits. So let me actually get the Toxic Spikes TM from this shop and see if there's any faster Pokemon that can learn this. Yep, and there it is. You can also just get regular Toxic, but Toxic Spikes is better because you just need to use the move once, and then any Pokemon that is switched out on the opposing side, and also your team, which is a bug that this game still needs to fix. So, I've got Toxic Spikes now. Let me just first test, because if this Pokemon can learn that, then this will be the perfect strategy. Here is Deoxys Speed. Let's go down and see if this boy can learn Toxic Spikes. Nope, it can't. Alright, so, yeah. Also letting you know that TM shop is in alphabetical order, so if you want to find Toxic Spikes, then you're going to have to scroll for a while. Alright, unfortunately, I'm not going to take the time to look for Pokemon that are faster than Nidoking that could possibly learn Toxic Spikes, because the only ones, like the fastest Pokemon in this game are Dragapult, Deoxys Speed, and Regieleki. So, you can try on those three Pokemon. Out of those three, I only have Deoxys Speed. So, first, let me just set down the Toxic Spikes, and also my Nidoking is fully EV and IV trained on Speed. So, that will probably help. But I've already set the Toxic Spikes, which means that this battle is pretty much over. And then the secondary part of this strategy, if your Toxic Spikes Pokemon is not faster than the opposing Pokemon, so you cannot set the Toxic Spikes, and that is to just PP stall them. Stall all of their moves until they get struggled and kill themselves, which will require a lot of full restores and a lot of revives, just letting you know that. Alright, so I'm going to use this strategy to fight the entirety of the Elite Four, and yes, this is an issue. You will get poisoned. That is a really big issue that the devs need to fix, and that is the Toxic Spikes poisoning yourself, which might be the reason why you should use regular Toxic. But if you get the chance to set the Toxic Spikes, then you should be set. Now, I know I have a Mega Mewtwo Y with Calm Mind, so I will be able to sweep all these guys, but the Toxic will kill them in a couple of turns, and you will need to stall them out. There might be some Pokemon that are immune to the poison, so remember that. Have some sort of reliable Pokemon. Don't send out a Pokemon, like, don't just send out one Pokemon and it has Toxic Spikes. You're probably going to lose, because most Pokemon with Toxic Spikes will probably not be strong enough to actually survive. So, Toxic Spikes is key. Yep, there we go, Toxic Spikes. Nidoking is almost down. Anyways, I'm just going to stop talking, and I'm going to speed up the footage and show you guys that this strategy does work. Except, I'm still using Mewtwo, so you're probably going to be fine if you have a Mewtwo. I'm just going to switch out. I'm just going to switch out into Rayquaza, and I'm going to stall them with the Toxic and show you that this works. Oh yeah, look. You can see that this Lucario is immune to the poison because it is a Steel type. So, for this Lucario in the Elite Four, you are going to have to actually take it down yourself. But, literally everything else will be hurt by the poison, and since it's toxic, it does especially more damage. Alright, so that is the second Elite Four member down, just like that. A few of my Pokemon did go down, but that's because I kind of let them. But with the power of the full restores and the revives, now my Nidoking with Toxic Spikes is back. Now, I don't know if I did a great job of showcasing the power of this strategy, because for things such as the Almia Town Lab, which is full of absolutely overpowered trainers, kind of not worth it because I found out that it's just for a type null. But man, did this strategy help so much with that, with the Toxic and the PP stalling. It was probably the only reason I beat any of those trainers. Alright guys, so that is going to be the end of this video of me showing you possibly the best strategy in Project Polaro. If you did enjoy this video though, leave a like and subscribe, turn on post notifications to know what happens next and when I stream next, and if you have a possible better strategy, then let me know in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone!